So this is the box itself. It is entirely plain, which is totally fine. We don't need all singing or dancing all the time, especially from a small business. I'm going to be honest, I have actually had a sneak preview because this arrived before my ring light did, and I just couldn't wait. And when I opened it, I was just like, wow. And even though these are not colors I would personally go for in this yarn, I was just so excited to see it. It is so beautiful. Seeing all these different colors layered together, I'm really excited to see how this is actually going to work up. And it feels incredibly soft. I'm sure this is going to be really nice to work with. You know, look at the strands. I don't think there's going to be any splitting here when I'm putting my crochet hook in. And speaking of crochet hooks, I actually thought they'd forgotten it because I didn't realize they tucked it inside the yarn. But how is that? Isn't it beautiful? I am very excited to use this. I actually think I prefer thinner hooks as a general rule, but I've never used one this thick. This is a really small hook. I think it's the size is B. Could be a Q. I'm fairly sure it's B. I think that's 2.75 millimeters. And honestly, I haven't got down anything close to that. I think maybe I did a 3.75, but I am very excited to have a go of this. The other nice thing about the Leither box, oh, I nearly forgot my pin. Isn't she gorgeous? I am not a pin badge person, but I love mushrooms. I love reading. I used to keep snails as pets. African land snails, not just ones I stole from the garden. And I had those for a few years. And yeah, I'm definitely going to have to do something with this pin. It's just too adorable. And a sticker. And yeah, this is very much me right now. Yarn and coffee. I've been working super hard. So I've been crocheting a lot and drinking a lot of caffeine. But back to the pattern, and I obviously don't want to show you anything. But this is actually the knit pattern. And that just looks so gorgeous, doesn't it? This is going to be a beanie. Again, I don't want to show you too much. And then this is the crochet pattern. It's actually a table runner, and that is just so beautiful when you see how that works up for crochet, just those splashes of color. Oh wow, I was wrong about the hook. It is 2.25 millimeters, not 2.75, so incredibly tiny. The only problem with this box is I'm not entirely sure that I would be able to use this table runner, so I'm probably going to look for something else for the yarn. So here's the yarn all laid out just before I actually caked it up, which I did by hand because I didn't have a winder at that point. I do now. And then this is the project I made with it. So that's soaking just before blocking, which I did to kind of spread out the pattern. This is my first go at blocking. Definitely achieved what I wanted it to. I'll put the pattern underneath. It was an easy kind of 4-row repeat, and it was free. Just going all the way back to my first Leither box. I ignored the pattern on this one, and I'm going to put this as a second part video, so I don't know why I'm telling you it's my first box, but it's my first box. I did ignore the pattern, not because I didn't like the pattern, it's just not going to be something I would use. I did mean to work it up into something else, but I just haven't had the chance to. So this is what I went for. This is a tendril shawl. I'll put the pattern info down below. And yeah, I have actually blocked this, and it's just come up so pretty. It's just really woodlandy, and it might not look much like this, and obviously it's not a full-size shawl, and yes, I do need to work my ends in. But what I actually thought is it's probably going to be a Christmas gift for somebody. This looks really cute, just as a little scarf against the black. My red hair. See? Adorable. And as I live in Chicago, as I've said before, sometimes just these little neck scarves are great to go under the big winter coats rather than put a big scarf on underneath. And the nice thing is when you're kind of sitting in a draft, this kind of looks quite dressy. I did consider putting a little bit of beading or something on the end of these, but I actually quite like it as it is. But I think the beading would work too. I will put pattern info down below. And yeah, This is adorable. It was really nice to work up. It does not feel itchy. I love the dye, and this was the story, the Lost in a Good Book yarn. Yeah, there's something very magical and very fairy tale about it. So I think this is going to be very gratefully received by somebody. And again, I just love the Leither boxes. She always does a really nice product. This was a beautifully fine yarn. It's worked up really nicely. I used her hooks as well, which are beautiful. And you know, I got nothing really bad to say about these boxes, and definitely from a rookie perspective, if you're getting more into nicer yarns, you've got a bit more confidence in not ruining stuff, these yarns are great because they're very, very easy to work with as well. And they're just gorgeous, and it's great to support a small business. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you like what you see, join my channel because I'm going to review a lot more stuff. As I'm getting more into this, I've got more hooks and everything coming on. So thanks for watching.